Yo, what's up, Tab family?
Hey,
it's
Tab.
your boy Stu.
And Reverend Z.
And we are not doing the sermon intro video, but we have opened up doors for worship.
Yes.
And we're so glad to be in this moment. You know, it's been a lot trying to get to this moment. And we're just thankful for the wisdom of the leadership, but also the participation of you and your investment over this last, you know, what has it been? A year and a half? Almost 2 years. Of trying to adjust and adapt to this moment that we find ourselves in. So we want to make sure that we go over some protocol and logistics. With yourself, protocol and logistics.
I love it. I love it. I love it. One thing we do want to make sure you are mindful of is that even though we are opening our doors, you do have to pre-register to be a part and to come to worship. Pre-registration is important because one, it's going to allow us to help with tracking and help us with seating you and making sure we know who's in the building. It's for your safety and for the safety of those who are serving. So please make sure you pre-register. You can go to the website. The website has all the information needed for you to register you and your family. The system will allow you to register up to 5 people, and so you can just register your family. Please be mindful of all the deadlines because the registrations do go down in order so staff can prepare adequately for Sunday. Indeed. So please make sure you go and pre-register. It's important.
Yes. Yo, so when you arrive, but first, make sure you arrive on time.
Yes.
Arrive on time, but when you do arrive, when your family or you alone by yourself or with your friends, y'all come on campus, make sure after parking you go to our guest services tent so they can check you in. We are making sure that we are following things regarding protocol or whatnot. And once we get done with all of that, then we'll seat you according to your registered seat.
Exactly. So it's very pivotal, amen, important that you fill out your registration important, because this is where seating comes important because of the fact that if you have knee issues, if you're in a wheelchair, or if you have any mobility issues, you're on a walker, it's important that you answer correctly for question number 4 on the registration. Put yes if you have any mobility issues, so we'll know where to sit you, because we want to make sure you avoid all stairs, the balcony, all those different things. We want to make sure you get into the sanctuary safely and comfortably, and we can seat you like perfecto. So please be mindful. We're going to be social distancing and seating. There's going to be temperature checks, and you do have to wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
You gotta wear your mask the whole time you're in the building.
Indeed.
In the building. In the building. Please wear your mask. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. So please just be mindful. It's going to be a lot of things, but it's for your safety and it's for our safety.
So we want to make sure that you're worshiping and doing it expressively. So whatever way you worship, you know, we try and create an environment of worship that's engaging, that's expressive, you know, that's liberating, that's just very deeply moving and deeply spiritual. So we want you to be engaged in that aspect of worship, but we also want to make sure that we are mindful of our movement. We have no child care, so we want to make sure that children and parents stay together. Make sure you try and stay with your family unit as much as possible, just so that we limit the movement, you know, to make sure we're doing the right thing, not just simply regarding the rules, but regarding our neighbor. You know, because when we in the church, we're not just simply worshiping together, but we are neighbors as well.
That's so good, so good. Also, you can't go to the bathroom, as he said, but also with giving and with joining, there will not be any walking. So we ask that you do it electronically. There will be a QR code near the pews in your seats, as well as on the screen when it's time to join. So that'll help you in that process of joining electronically, because we still want to welcome those who have not joined us, but who are excited in joining us. We do realize there are a lot of people who joined us virtually who are now coming into the fold and coming into the sanctuary and worshiping with us first time. So we want to make sure that you can do and, you know, and really be a participant in worship. And so we'll be doing those things electronically. So what about dismissal? So
let me make sure I grab my sheet of paper so I say this right, like I did not do last time. Okay. I call the ambassadors ushers.
Yeah, we're not ushers anymore.
No, we're not ushers. But make sure when service is over, please wait to be dismissed by our guest services. We want to make sure that you exit orderly. You know, you came in orderly, and we want to make sure that we exit orderly and quickly as possible, because, you know, we are back up into our capacity when it comes to service load and the things we're trying to accomplish. So we want to make sure that as we're exiting, we're doing it in an orderly and timely fashion. For those who are entering, you know, behind us, that'll give us time to do what we have to do on our end to make sure that this is a safe and wonderful, beautiful experience.
We are, and we are excited that we are opening doors back. But you know, there are some procedures, and you've heard some of those. Please be mindful. There are others that are also written on the website, so please make sure you read those. We just want to make sure you come in prepared to worship, and that we prepare the space adequately for you to worship. The whole goal is to be safe. Amen. We don't want to spread of COVID. We don't want no issues. Amen. No problems.
Yeah, we don't want any of that.
So we just want to make sure everyone is safe. And so these things are not just to task us with more things to do. These things are put in place to make sure that everyone in the building, whether you're serving or attending, is safe. So you got a closing word?
Yeah,
you can still close the word.
I actually do got a closing
word.
word.
What's the closing word?
You know, in all of this, I just want to say thank you.
Yes.
Because to do all of this is not easy.
No.
You know, we are used to being able to move freely, to worship freely, to do everything that we were used to doing back then. But you know, we're in a different moment.
Yeah.
As we're even talking about in this new sermon series, Homecoming.
Yeah.
It's different. It's a different world. It's just a different experience.
Yes.
And I want to first, and all of us really want to thank you for the ways that you've been showing up and engaging continually, but also the ways in which you have adapted and adjusted with us, because we could not do what we do without you. And we're a team. You know, we're individuals, you know, but we're a team. You know, we used to say back in college when I played ball, you know, one team, one dream.
Exactly.
Or whatnot. And I think the dream that we have is to make sure that we expand in the ways that God wants us to. But we cannot do that alone. We need your help.
Love
all
it.
right? Love y'all.
Love you, Tab.